Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He is through here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Pelé. That has been slung wide. He rises! Danger averted for now. That is a brilliant interception. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Hullet. Maicon, Jim, one of the world's finest fullbacks.
Yeah, I'm always happy to praise a fullback, Peter, as you know, and this guy is class.
What's especially good about him?
Well, I'd say it's mainly down to his fantastic athleticism. They don't call him the Colossus for nothing. He's got immense strength, pace, physicality, and he contributes so much in both attack and defence.
Vieira, he's looking wide. Lahm plays it in. So it's going to be another corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Cruyff. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Played in deep. Pelé. Spain still without a single shot on target. And he cuts out the supply. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Played into space out wide. Pelé, nicely aimed pass. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nicely shaped ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Diving header! Leicester gets it clear. Vieira. Hullet. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Icon. Nesta. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Gullit. Maicon gets into some space, and he's taking no chances there. And it's Maicon. Ah, such a clever touch. That is good strength. Oh, he's played it in low. Pele! He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Lahm. Lovely feet. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Played back in. It's a goal kick. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Spain really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Ambitious ball here. Michael conjures time and space where few can. Bellingham. Maicon. Pele. And it's Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's gone backward here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what a climb! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
He is just caressing the ball. Terrific header! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played out to the left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eto'o, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Pele. And this is Hullet. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Milan go into the lead. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maicon concedes a free kick for that.
Attenzione, un cambio.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Lahm. Cantona gets a foot in here. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. And the ball is out of play. That pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Maicon wins the duel this time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Probing pass. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Maicon does well to get it back. Cafu. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lahm. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lahm receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Really well played, he read that perfectly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hops for safety.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele is there, and he can get that clear. He's in a great position here. Rafael Leao! Ferdinand is there to clear.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Maicon. Looking for options for movement. Dembele hurtling down that right flank. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary. And that's it. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only King. Crosses it in, climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Spain finding their passes. And that's been won straight back. Vieira. Done delicately. And he's managed to gift it back. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Vieira gets across and deals with it. It's Pelé! Goal! Spain! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maicon. Chance to deliver. Tries to get it clear.
Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Maicon clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lahm gets good distance on it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time and again they are repelled. Some good work on the right flank here. Now that looks a decent ball. And they've got a throw. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ferdinand did well to stay calm there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ferdinand. Pelé. This is promising. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Distributed tidily. Michael. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. And it's Cruyff. He is through here. Great vision. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hullet is wide and looking to get onto this. Hullet might just make this. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Spain clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Spain are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lahm. Now he's off and running. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. And that is expertly dealt with. Michael. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's good vision. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. A corner it is then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Spain with the corner.
Numero
They're
20.
first.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Bale. Il numero 17. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Shot at goal! Nedved! A diamond of a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are cruising away. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Nedved simply knew.
Rafael Leao. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Spain are looking to go forward now. And here's Messi. Looking for a runner. Maicon deals with that comfortably. And now they can clear their lines. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can run onto that. That's the keeper's ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Strong running down that left flank. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Maicon drives forward on the overlap. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Lahm charging forward down that flank. He is just caressing the ball. Played in deep. Climbs up big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Maicon plays it short. And he nearly went all the way.
Pele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan have fired themselves in. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Vieira can get it clear. And this is Messi. Nesta wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And it's Lahm. Threads one in. He's onside! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldo finds himself offside. No, he's not getting his way this time. Maicon plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Drives it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Quality ball. Now it's Cruyff. Over to the left. He is through here. Tries a shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spain are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Messi. And now the breakaway. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cruyff. Vieira. Cafu. That's good play. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maicon is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lahm. Here's Vieira. Pepe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the in. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Decent chance! He scored!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Lahm, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lahm. Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao strokes it back. Spain needing a change of fortune here. It's a promising position. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14, Ibrahimovic. Numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
That's a decent clearance.
Bale.
And it's Vieira. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's nice. Cross into the box. That has been knocked clear.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now that's well seen too.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nedved. Spain still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Rafael Leao. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved receives him in a wide position. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Maicon. Good take and a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Played out wide. Maicon's cross. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Maicon. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Il numero 5. Cambio di giocatori.
Lahm. Bale. Good purposeful running this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Gullit. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Lahm is in a really good position out wide. Nedved now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he was alert to it. Nedved. Rafael Leao. Nedved. Bale.
You've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram, the man synonymous with solidity. And it's Lahm. And Pepe. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Thuram. And it's Lahm. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And no, that was never going to make it. Seedorf. Cafu. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. They get a throw in. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's found a way through. And the shot! Goal! Milan! That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cafu carries the ball down the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Messi. And it's Seedorf. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. And this is Ronaldo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Maicon running with the ball. Now it's Gullit. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Gullit. Bellingham.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vieira proves just a little bit too strong. There's a quick free kick. Showing great feet there. He is through here. Climbs up big. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
You can never be short of runners into space.
It's a mighty effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played into space. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldo might just make this. Pelé strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Lahm threads one in. He's in space and looking for options.
Such good technique.
He's got away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the great chance! No mistake! Spain are all square.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foot in. Lahm. Cafu wins the duel this time. Seedorf. Vieira. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Cross to the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, such a clever touch. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Now it's Cruyff. Lahm has it out wide. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Spain really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. And it's Lahm. Ball's gone out of play. Messi. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Gullit. Cruyff. Now it's Gullit. Looking for options for movement. Cleared without hesitation. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. And this is Ronaldo. That's a decent clearance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good running with the ball. Gullit looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gullit is the guilty party there. The pass has gone astray. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior, not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Cafu. Nesta. And it's Gullit. To Lahm. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lahm. And it's Lahm. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the ball's gone astray.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20, numero 6, numero 10,
Vieira.
numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo, numero 13, Maicon.
Bellingham.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 19,
Played back in,
il numero
and here's
11.
Eto'o.
Bale.
Takes a
Il
shot!
numero-
Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one every...
Bellingham! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength. It's Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Well, nicely intercepted. Pepe. Vieira. Lam. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's a good ball. Failed.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Dembele. Can he finish? Superb from Dembele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Ci saranno 3
And
minuti
what
di
a
recupero.
climax we have here! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and...
That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Oh, that's a key interception, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. That'll be a throw.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Picked out brilliantly. Swings, bullish header! Goal, Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. And now they can clear their lines. And he's managed to get rid. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Seedorf.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Maicon's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a...
It's a mighty effort! He has done it! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd...
He's got full! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's with the keeper. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Cafu. Crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there. Seedorf! Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pullet. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Lahm. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Great work on the overlap. Lahm has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Spain get the second half started. Lahm. And it's Vieira. Messi. He's got away. Can he finish? And Cech pulls off a sensational save. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Such good technique.
Lovely feet. Vieira. Steaming on goalward. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, this looks sharp. Spain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Pullet receives it in a good position here. And it's Maicon. Looks to the other side. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's the keeper's ball. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Real chance! And that has been clubbed away. Now, what about a counter-attack? No luck with that dink over the top. Pullet. Pullet! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Pullet certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 14. Ibrahimovic. Numero 6.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Bale. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Bale. Lahm knocks it into space. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! It's bounced back off the post. He will be livid with himself.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 4. Roberto Carlos. Attenzione, un cambio.
Lahm. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Looking for options for movement.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. Lahm. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Little pass back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be... Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Bale. Great vision. Pullet. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read. All hands on deck for this one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vieira, he's found some space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lahm.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm, who does have an assist to his name. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16. Lam.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Per il numero 10. Il numero 5. Cambio di giocatore.
Pepe. Thuram. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Gullit. Spread it left. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is a great pick out. Great ball, and he's in here. Rafael Leao puts his foot on the gas. Nesta. Cafu. To Lam. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Nedved. Koller. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Vieira wins the duel this time. Koller. Now it's Bale.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Roberto Carlos. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's headed upfield. Vinicius Junior. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vinicius Junior is the team's great visionary. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Gullit. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Roberto Carlos. Crossed in. Terrific header! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. bel ricordo della giornata.